The answer is C, the Jungle Cruise. And that means the Jungle Cruise, not the Jingle Cruise. It looks to me like they've changed the signs for the boats. I don't remember them having that decoration on them before.
Increase your chance of survival. It will ask you to keep your hands, your arms, your legs, and your feet inside the boat. Don't know why you'd hang your feet outside of my boat. Have you seen that water? That's disgusting. Don't do that. They stand there for hours upon hours, staring at the back of each other's heads, with a diet consisting mainly of churros, Dole Whip, and chimichangas. Well, that's an explosion. That looks extremely dangerous. Let's go check it out. Man, they have gone bananas. Keep your eyes peeled. We got a split here because that is how zebras sleep, children. You're going to see some hippos, folks. Hippos are dangerous. They wiggle their ears. They blow bubbles. You guys are in some serious trouble. Oh, look at that.
A shout out to Hector Macias, a friend of Fresh Baked, for his winner in our Caption This contest. Hector gave our winning response to this scene from the Jungle Cruise. Hector's joke was, Frank has always had the worst time carving a traditional Christmas zebra, white meat or dark meat. And of course that joke is hilarious because the image of cutting a zebra along its black and white stripes juxtaposes wonderfully with the idea of white or dark meat. Nothing's funnier than dissecting a joke and analyzing it. And that's what Fresh Baked brings you, at least Dave, at least me. That is my idea of funny, is taking something and breaking it down into tiny little pieces and dissecting it and finding out how funny it is. That was a fun Jungle Cruise ride. Our skipper was Joel. He was very funny, lots of new material in there. I wish I had recorded more, but I didn't. So cool thing just happened walking through Fantasyland. I walked right through the castle, and as I wasn't recording or anything like that, no video, no photos, but a couple walked by and man said Fresh Baked to me, and the Fresh Baked call out, and I gave him a nod, and that was it. We walked right by each other, and it was really cool. And that's just how I imagine it in my dreams, that when I'm walking through Disneyland, that the folks recognize Fresh Baked and give a quick shout out, and it's pretty cool. Thank you much, whoever you are, Mr. Stranger. Identify yourself on the Facebook page as soon as you can. We're over here by the Casey Jr. train, and part of the recent batch of rumors going around is that this will be demoed soon. That's the stairway to the old defunct Skyway, the Fantasyland side of it. You used to be able to walk up there and board the Skyway and ride a cable, a bucket over a cable through Matterhorn Mountain and all the way across to Tomorrowland. That hasn't been around since the early 90s, I believe. And they're finally going to demo that little remnant of Disneyland past. That's a super bummer. Nemo is down. I repeat, Nemo is down. Takes me back to my DCA days when they were redoing California Adventure for Buena Vista Street and Cars Land, and these blue walls were up for, I don't know, a couple years it seemed like. Long time, but it's down and down for good, I think. Recently, a touring guide's reporter observed on the guide, the Disneyland guide, that Captain EO no longer appears on the guide, but rather it says the Magic Eye Theater. And that is the case, and I don't know if that intends to mean anything, but I can see here Captain EO is showing, in case you're interested. It's still here, but they're trying to portend that as some sign of the future, perhaps? I don't know. I personally don't recall if they ever specifically called it Captain EO on the guide. I'm pretty sure they did, because it hasn't been called the Magic Eye Theater in a long time. But if you want to go down that route, we could also observe that the Finding Nemo subs are still on the map, in spite of their year-long closure. We're here on the monorail platform observing this very thing. There are the shuttered submarine Nemo subs. It's very still and very quiet, which is kind of disconcerting. You're used to hearing the thunderous clap of the waterfalls and the bubbles and whatnot, but it's pretty still. You can even see down there all the foliage that you see on the ride when you're actually in the sub, and you can see all the tracks, and look at all the intricate piping and the bubble things and whatnot you see along these tracks. It's amazing, isn't it? And you can see they have 3 separate tracks, and they all 3 join. They meet over there by eventually where the red buoy is, and even the seagulls are gone. Look at that. It's really just an amazing piece of technology. It's too bad that it takes so much to make this ride happen, and thus making it possibly unworthy of staying, because I've really grown fond of it over the last year or so.
Now deactivate your sabers. Now using the stairs, please join me up here on the training platform. Form a single file line, a full blue line all the way down, and then face these units.
What luck that we cut the stormtroopers like that, huh? I love those moments. That's what makes Disneyland so special to me. So what do we do now with the subs? How do we know what's going to happen? Are they going to stay here, or are they going to go? Are they going to refurbish them, or are they gone forever? I think the best thing to do today is to watch. The first few, I'm guessing for about a month, nothing's going to happen. We'll keep coming up there to look, but you won't see anything happen in that lagoon. But within, let's say, in maybe a couple months, you start seeing them work on the attraction. If you see them doing actual refurbishments, then that's a good sign, perhaps, that they are going to stay. But if nothing happens, if you see them doing nothing, and we'll be reporting that, we'll be here every week, and we're going to take a look. But if we see them doing nothing, then that's also a good sign that they are going to be gone. There's been a lot of discussion on, via Mice Chat. They put out an article, which basically a lot of us use in the Disneyland community as that's Rumor Central, and they're reporting that the Star Wars makeover is slowly underway, and they have been saying all along, Monorail. They have been saying all along that the subs are going to go. I would say to most viewers to sort of take a minute on the Mice Chat rumors. I like rumors myself, and I like the idea of Star Wars Land myself as well. But it is just rumor. Nothing's been reported officially by Disneyland, and the one principal reason for that, because I'm sure that these rumors have a basis in at least a discussion or something that's happening over at in the executive offices. But I would say that the plain fact is they haven't decided what they're going to do. I think they're still in a wait and see mode to find out if they want to make this happen, incrementally, or if they want to do a huge makeover. And I think that has a lot to do with the budgets and what's going to happen with the 60th anniversary and the timing of how they introduce these things. They don't want to shoot it all off before the 60th anniversary. But then again, the 60th anniversary is no big deal. As a matter of fact, what part of the latest rumors from Mice Chat were that the 60th was just going to be a sort of a nostalgic look back on Disneyland past. And personally, I think that's a great idea. I love Disney nostalgia.